you ever said the wrong thing to a patient and wish you could take it back? I want you to raise your hand. And if you don't, I'm going to tell a story about you. So everybody raise their hand if they wish that they could take something back. You know, because everybody's human, you know, and sometimes things slip out and you don't know this patient and you don't know what they could take and what they can't. And I had an experience recently of something that was said that, now, if these comments were said a year ago, it wouldn't faze me, but I've been pounded with so many negative comments from so many different people that everything affects me more. And like I said, the comments weren't even that bad, but this person had enough courage the next week to say, I'm sorry, I apologize for, and it's somebody from Waukesha. I apologize for the way I said that. That's not how I wanted to say it, and I felt really bad the next day. And then the next week, I got a card from her. And if you screw up, do things like this, because it makes a big difference. I love this person because of what she did. And she wrote, or the card says, if you've ever wished you could turn back time to erase a mistake, make everything right, and you'll know how I'm feeling right now. And if you've ever tried to search for the words to say that you're sorry and how much you care, and you'll know what I'm trying to say, how very sorry I am. And she wrote, Joan, I'm glad that you were honest with me the other day. Believe me, the last thing I ever want to do is hurt the people I take care of. Your words to me are well taken and the lesson was received. I hope in the future I can be a support to you. Again, I'm sorry for any frustration I brought you. Now, isn't that great? You know, can you guys do that though? It's hard to do this. But try, because it really makes a big difference. You know, obviously there's a lot of egos involved. I know, isn't there a class called Ego 101 in medical school that people take? And, you know, you have to, you know, be this strong person in front of people because you're making life and death, you know, decisions. And, you know, I've traveled all around the country. I've seen all different types of doctors. And some of them surprised me. I went to San Francisco and I assumed I would get this very egotistical doctor. He's supposed to be the guru of breast cancer. And he's about my age and he's wheeling the patient out and he's holding her hand going, I'm home tonight if you have any problems. I'm going, this is the doctor that I'm going to see? This is, you know, he's not egotistical enough, you know? I mean, this isn't right, but he was a wonderful doctor. And he spent a lot of time with me and gave me hope, and he's a great doctor. You know, you can make 200 great comments to somebody. What will they remember? The one negative comment that you say to them about their situation. That's all they're looking for. So be very careful with your words. There's a couple people here that, or a couple people in this hospital that I would like to acknowledge that probably don't get acknowledged, but from a patient standpoint, I think they should be heard well. First of all, Marlene. I mean, she's wonderful. You walk into oncology, you feel good right away, and it just flows from there. And she's always smiling, very warm. Colleen, is she still in radiation? The technician? But she was great. I mean, you felt this warm feeling, and she would send Christmas cards to her patients. I don't know if you know that. But people like that, I don't know if she was good. I don't know. I didn't care. She just made me feel good. And Margie, the CT, who has to listen to make me have her run and go see what the doctor's looking at. Mary and Mugga, she does all my Mugga scans, and she's just nice. She's caring, and she comes up to me, and she's great. Ann Knoll in surgery for caring about her patients. Barb Matheson. This is a woman who, I mean, I'm sure you all love her, you know? I mean, she is trying to make oncology this great place, and I believe she'll do it. And she's, you know, she gives her smiles to everybody. What did you say one day? You know, I said, we were talking about you, and he said sometimes when Paul's having a bad day, and he comes out and he sees Barb's smiling face, he can get that energy again. And that's what you need to do for each other, because who supports you guys? I mean, you go from patient to patient, you know, one is doing great, one's doing terrible, and then how do you carry that on to the next patient without, you know, how do you, if you don't give each other smiles, where are you going to get that energy from? Denise up in, I don't know, would that be inpatient? She is wonderful. She smiles. She's happy. She got me a cake after I finished chemo one time. You know, this little cake meant everything to me. You know, it was just a nice touch. And then at St. Luke's, I had a nurse named Mary Fran, and I had to mention her, and she's just wonderful. I had an episode 2 weeks ago where I had to become the doctor. I had a patient who developed oral cancer, and it was my next door neighbor that I grew up with. And the oral surgeon called and said, you know, this guy has, or, you know, he told me about the path report, and of course, and I know this man, and he said, but he handled it real well, you know, and I'm thinking, never take how somebody reacts on the phone to how they're really feeling. I know this man, you know, I'm sure he hung up the phone and just cried. And when I ended up calling him, and I had to sit there and think, okay, Joan, say the right thing, don't be careful of the negative things, give him some hope. I had to be the doctor. And he had a spiritual healer over that night. So you know how bad he was feeling, but it was real ironic for me to switch gears here. And, but I had a hard time. My next patient I worked on, I was in this bad mood. I didn't know how to get out of it. You know, I had to go back and talk with my assistant and say, I feel really bad about this. I don't want to work anymore today. And so it's got to be hard for you guys to just go and go and go and have everybody draining you all the time. And, you know, and there's certain patients too that I have Lorena, who I hate. You know, I will never like her. She's very annoying, and my assistant, on the schedule, she won't put her name, because if I see her name up there, all these patients get a really bad Joan Casey, because I'm just draining, going, Lorena's coming in. Now, she's not a bad person, but she sucks it out of me, you know, and it takes 4 patients then after her to recover from her. And I'll look, and she got to the point where she would not even put her name on the schedule, and I'd see her in the waiting room going, Lorena's here. You know, and she goes, I know, but I didn't want to ruin the day, you know? And so everybody's got Lorena's, and probably half your practice is Lorena's. And, you know, she gets 1/10 of my energy. And she thinks I'm a great dentist, you know? But the other dentist probably only gave her 1/20. And so you're going to have those patients that you can only give 1/10 to. And that's okay. You're not a bad person. There's just Lorena's in the world, and you just have to get through them, you know? Maybe give 200% then to the next patient. The next patient looks so much better than the Lorena, so they get it automatically. I like to be scheduled after a Lorena, you know. But today I want you to look at your patient as a person and understand what they're going through. They're scared to death. You know, this is never become callous to a situation. And everybody here they're great, you know. And sometimes you need to be reminded why you're doing this. Use your power and skills to make them feel the best that they can feel today, and know that you can't always cure them, and you can only do the best you can, and God is very much at you.
And ink set.
Here, should I help you? Because you even have green pants on.
Ah.
Oh,
More stuff to try on, Rachel?
yeah.
You're going to give that back.
Sponges for painting.
This is paint the wall by the number.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
This is definitely washable. I saw washable. I like that.
yes, definitely.
Finger painting.
And then I've got these great big sheets of paper that you can
Oh,
use too.
right.
They've got consular, school consular on the other side. You can use the back side.
Well, I like that. Maybe
What do you say?
Hey, you know what? You have some paints in your box.
That's
Maybe you
a
can
lot.
share all of them together, okay? Well, look at them. Maybe she'll help you share.
This is for Connor.
Those are different shapes.
You want to
Got a star, a square, and a circle.
No, I just want to
It's really cute.
Yeah.
boat.
You always want to buy one of those?
Kermit baby.
I didn't know who had the frog, and he just had to have a froggy.
Put it right here.
Connor, let me see your frog. Look at him. Wow.
You'll never live that one down.
Oh, that's good though. I bet you'll get a lot of thank you cards from Green Bay and a lot of hate mail from Detroit.
Here's a drink. Go buy yourself a drink.
Yeah.
Check it. Here, go buy yourself a drink.
Joan, this one's for you. For me. Jody, this one's for Sally.
An album.
Oh, good.
I know, that's what I thought.
Now that I'm buying signed CDs,
Yeah. That's
Finally.
not played anymore.
Oh, really? What is it?
the Celestine Prophecy. Cool.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I'm rereading
On
it
Laserdisc?
right now. Yeah.
And it's got all the insights on it?
Cool.
So it's a 9-month calendar? Or 10 months? Whatever gets to December, yeah.
Calendar. And this is
Yeah?
What's that?
that'll
You're
fit
what?
in the suitcase.
Sure, I'll put it over here. Yeah, well that's a good idea, Carol.
Or is it just the box?
Oh, that's a silly song.
I got, where's Rachel? I was gonna say, I got lipstick too. Thank you. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's supposed to be. Huh? What is this? Beautiful by Estee Lauder. Oh, yes. You didn't tell me my tree was crooked.
I don't know these.
Casey's.
Joan,
Yes.
Joan and Tom, they around?
I know. Pass it to Tom. Give it to Joan.
You can sign Tom.
The other Tom.
Got somebody here by the name of Brett. Is he
Give
around?
that to Joan.
Hey! Oh, there he is.
Lisa?
Kelly. And this is for Scotty.
Thank you, Dad. This is
Thank
coming
you,
real
Dad.
handy.
Huh?
This is coming real handy.
This is going to,
We got cash on Tuesday. Tuesday morning before the things figure us out.
thank you so much. Thank you, Dorothy.
And I want to open it.
No, I'm working on it.
I saw your writing.
Did you catch this one?
Definitely not the expert.
I said Tuesday morning. Oh, because you did last year.
I got it all. I got
Jane, you're welcome, Larry.
I did my cat. They arrived.
Very nice. Oh, you got too early to get Carol went and checked on her back. She sent us to college vacation last year. Yeah. And all I need to do is just see that. We didn't see it.
I'd like to play your game more. I like that game.
Let me ask you some
This is a
questions.
time for sharing.
Do a science one.
Here's a little extra.
Whoa!
I should be on KP again.
Everybody done?
Joni, should I start boiling?
Ooh, what do you say, Kate?
Okay,
Where's your wallet?
everyone, you can either clean up this room or help set the table and get this room ready.
I'll do this.
Nothing in between.
Throw a bag in here.
Tom, do we throw this in the fireplace?
I know. What a table setting, huh? What a table setting. It's Christmas. Come on in the kitchen. There's Tom making the spaghetti. He's famous for this.
Never had to use 2 colanders.
Wow.
Big meal.
This is a big one. Look at the size of those pots. Tom, no, not your stomach. Here's Larry checking out the Sunday paper. Packers won the division today.
Yeah!
Pack.
Good after.
Larry's in charge of garlic bread. Let's get a preview of that garlic bread. You know how to turn the broiler on?
Bread's done.
Bread's done, Larry says.
Bread's done.
Oh boy, that means we're close. All right, well, we're going to sign off here because I'm hungry.
Larry, you're working too, huh?
Here, Caitlin, I'll put this over here.
This is for you?
And we keep going in that order because nobody opens one twice because then it's no fun to watch them. Well, I mean, it is, but I mean, like.
Do we want this music?
No, probably not. This one. Controller is backed by the speaker, by the Angel.
How about, should we just turn it off just for a
Yeah.
Christmas music isn't bad.
Turn it off. Rachel, no.
Wait, Rachel, wait.
We want to see what you got.
Okay, fine with me.
Then we can right here. What'd you get? New pajamas.
Cool.
These are new pajamas for you.
You can wear those tonight.
Do you like those?
Yeah. And then when you get up, you can go in those like Christmas type pajamas to see what Santa gave you.
Yeah.
But in the morning, not in the middle of the night.
Okay. Do you like those?
Yeah, no.
No. You each take a turn. Remember. You
That's
got-
Caitlin's turn.
That's a good plan.
Do you want to?
Well, then you'll be out of presents too fast.
Yeah, you'll be out of presents too fast.
What is that?
New swimsuit.
Is that?
Where should I put this?
Throw it on the floor. I'll take care of it.
But I don't want it. Rachel, come on, you gotta wait your turn.
Look what
Neat.
Caitlin
Stars
got.
and stripes.
You're after me.
Do you like that, Caitlin?
Swim fast in that.
Is that a good one?
Cool.
Now it's Mom's turn.
Mom's or Karen's?
Mom's.
Really?
Okay.
Then it's Dad's because I like
Someone
to go
pick out a
last.
present for me.
How about
you?
the top one?